Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and look at that. Didn't we just have the most amazing day in the stock market today? Alibaba up 36%, XPEV up 29%, NEO up 25%, up another 2% after hours, Affirm up 17%, and the list goes on and on and on. Almost every single stock up at least 10%. And if they're not up 10%, they're up at least 5 to 8% on most of these stocks. So huge bounce back today. And it just goes to show how quick the stock market could go down in the span of 2 months, 3 months. Watch out, because the stock market can easily bounce back and have huge gains. Some stocks going up 80%, 100% or more in the span of 2 to 3 months or even a shorter period of time. But you see Robinhood up 15%. That's the first stock that we're going to be talking about today. And it seems like it keeps finding its bottom right at around $10 per share. So if we get the opportunity for Robinhood to go close to $10 per share or under $10 per share, definitely be loading up again, because even if you sell between $13 and $15 per share, if you bought at $10 per share, that's going to grant you a 30 to 50% gain or return on your investment, easy peasy. And we see a lot of stocks following that same pattern. They had a good morning, a great start, started to cool off in the afternoon, and then right when the stock market's starting to close here, we see a huge bounce back on all the stocks. Like DraftKings, for example, was down to 7% gain on the day, bounced back to its highest on the day, up 13%, and it's knocking on that $20 per share door. I've been talking about DraftKings as close to $15 per share as possible. There's huge potential to be had with DraftKings. I think that this one can easily gain 100% or even more in the next 12 months. Facebook's also one I've been talking about, under $200 per share. I think that's a steal at that price. We can see it's already up around 10%. And if we see Facebook under $200 per share, once again, I'll be snatching up a lot more. I think the PE ratio on this one's only 13. They're a big tech company. They got a lot of things going on with Instagram and WhatsApp. Instagram's going to be offering NFTs, which could be a huge thing for Meta platforms. Let's briefly talk about some of the real winners today, like NEO, for example, up 25% on the day, up another 2.19% after hours. And it's just been beaten down so bad. NEO as close to $15 per share. If you guys remember some of my last videos talking about them, it's a good idea. And if you can get close to $15 per share, I think in the next 1 to 2 years, NEO can definitely make a dent in the EV space, especially in the Chinese EV space. And you saw the news coming out today. I even posted on my story today, you'll see China State Council has in one move just pledged to keep capital markets stable, vowed to support overseas stock listings like NEO and Alibaba, said dialogues with US and ADR is good, promised to handle risk for property developers, clarified regulations on big tech will end soon. So no more regulations. Remember, they were really strict with these huge regulations on these big tech stocks like Alibaba, for example. So they're saying that the regulations will be ending soon, which is huge. And we saw their version of like the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones go up 22% in just one day, which is huge for the Chinese sector. And now that they announced that, there's many reasons to be bullish on things like Alibaba and NEO, and they've still been beaten down, even with Alibaba up 36% on one day. The year, it's still down 53%, which is just a disaster. Under $100 per share, I think, is a steal for Alibaba for long-term investors. And if it goes under $100 per share, once again, I wouldn't be sitting on my hands, be looking to load up on some of this Alibaba, especially if you need some international stocks in your portfolio. We have young Alibaba here at a 52-week low. Forget a 52-week low. They're at a 5-year low. How many companies do you know that are as big as Alibaba, bringing in the crazy revenue, the net income? Everything's right. The fundamentals are right on Alibaba, and they're at a 5-year low. That's like if Shopify or Amazon were at a 5-year low. Wouldn't you be buying it a little bit? Especially with this good news coming out on Alibaba, and not just Alibaba, but the regulations are going to end soon, and some of the other great news in the Chinese sector. Lemonade is a stock that we recently talked about, up 15% on the day, one of the biggest day movers. All right, this is a stock that could be flying up pretty quickly from $20 per share all the way to something like 60 or even $80 per share in the next 12 to 24 months. This has huge gain potential, but a lot of risk involved with Lemonade. However, I think there is potential to have 100 to 200% gains with something like Lemonade. We saw huge movements for an already big stock like Shopify going up, what was that? About 14% just in one day. All right, that's a huge movement for something like Shopify for a daily movement. If we just see a few more days like this, a few more huge green days like this, I think everything will be back to normal. We really just need like 5 or 6 more huge days like this, and I think everybody will be happy with the stock market when we'll see a lot more people buying and piling money into the stock market. And when we see other people wanting to buy and put money in the stock market, buying leads to more buying, leads to more buying, and we'll start rallying a lot of these stocks. Also see crypto starting to rally and NFTs. So if you guys want a crypto update, make sure you are subscribed to my only other YouTube channel, The Daily Cryptocurrency, youtube.com/The Daily Cryptocurrency, or you can just type in The Daily Cryptocurrency in the search bar, should be popping up. And also same with Instagram, my only other Instagram, The Daily Cryptocurrency. Thank you guys for all the love and continued support on these videos. Smash the thumbs up button if you want to see more content like this. Message me on Instagram if you want to be a part of my private trading group where I post all my buys, my sells, how much I'm buying, when I'm buying, and all of the other great information in between. Exactly when I buy, get notified on Instagram on the close friends list. Message me there. Share this video with a friend if you think they'll find it helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.